I have got permission. There's no, the permission isn't the problem. It's absolutely nailed on. It's the delivery against the permission. I'm not going to stop YouTube, but it's definitely in the way of what's happened here. Waited to see what comes back, and I think it's the camera. So I am back from Rome. Been thinking things through. I've been let down on the roof. I think there's going to be a way through it with somebody, but I've just got to double check, because if there's one thing I've learned whilst I have been on this crazy arc of a storyline, things only ever happen when you're in Italy. So it's like, because there's still a lot of money on the table, I need to trust the people that I'm going to work with. If it goes the way I think it's going to go, it's going to have to happen when I'm not here. I think I can get it done. I think there's a deal to be done. It's not the prices I was quoted, but it's still a lot of money. Still a hell of a lot of money. What am I doing? I'm going to wait and see what they say. I think there's a way forward. It's doubtful it's going to happen on this trip, so now I'm just going to get on with a few other things. But I'm back to that chicken and egg situation. I haven't got any materials here. I need to get those delivered so I can do some things. And I didn't have any materials delivered because I didn't have the money to pay for them, because we're going to pay for the roof. You know, anyway, what's happened here? I've moved 3 trees. Now, they were up top and they were doing okay, but they weren't quite doing as well as the others. These are the ones tucked around the house on the right hand side. And I've always kind of wanted to do something for my daughters and I. I wanted something here that is more sentimental. So now I recognise this spot is all lovely and drained and it'll work. And when the field is ploughed, it won't cross this area. It's a nice place to put 3 trees. So I've taken 3 from the top that were doing okay. They're close and they're in a real prominent spot, so I can see them from most parts of the land. And like I say, it's more sentimental than anything else. So digging that puts everything into perspective for me, to be honest, because you know, these challenges are all short term and it's different language, different culture. Maybe they don't trust me. You know, if I'd have paid top dollar, I'm sure they'd all be jumping all over it, but I think the prices I was quoted were directly linked to me having a YouTube channel. You know, why would they go in cheap? Eh? I suppose I can see it from their side. Well, I'm trying my hardest. I'm normally pretty good at that, to see things from other people's perspectives, but honestly, I can't see it in this one. So the maze, I've said this before, people have said it to me, there is a way through this maze, I'll get there. I'm picking up all the paperwork as well, so there's been a few people querying the paperwork and thinking the paperwork was the problem. Trust me, the paperwork isn't the problem. I've got it all, maps, diagrams, sizes, detail of what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what can change, how it can change, new tiles, all that sort of stuff. So I'm picking all that paperwork up, and when I get it, I'll show it. There's going to be a lot of things in there I might have to redact, like one of those great Hollywood movies. But the point is, I have got permission. There's no, the permission isn't the problem. It's absolutely nailed on. It's the delivery against the permission. All right. Look at these. I'll trim some of these back, and they'll grow, and hopefully be here forever. All right, Rome was good. Rome was really good. What I'm worried about is further round behind me, I'll show you in a sec. The hot and cold feed is coming out of the same sort of area Now logic tells me these are tapped off, they're isolated, because otherwise they'd be gushing, wouldn't they? But I'm going to take my time because, well, don't want to flood, do we? Cut the wrong cable, eh? Cable, pipe. Right, what it seems to be, the cold is isolated away from the other two, which were the heating system, the radiators, I guess. So cold water's exposed, that's all okay. The hot water coming from the boiler seems to be all behind the brickwork. Take that out. Where's that go? It's where that cold feed comes and goes from, because it's actually coming in the house, the other side of the toilet. So maybe it's all run under the floor or something. I have to make a hole, aren't I? Okay. Right, you can tell this is an awkward space and very awkward to film. I'm just basically ripping it out, so I'll let you know if anything goes wrong. Accumulation of scrap metals building again. I think I've cleared everywhere now, and I'm still finding stuff like old motors, old sunbeds, rads from the house. It's just metal everywhere, so wires everywhere. But like I said, I think I've cleared it all now, so I'll call back the guys who came to pick up stuff last year, and hopefully they'll bulldoze or pull out all the farming equipment that's the back of the top barn. Don't know if I've got time to get them here on this trip now. This is the thing. Maybe next time. Thanks, Wendy. This is one of your delightful dishes. Oh, what a day. Beautiful.
This is a bit of a random one because I don't know when it was, maybe December. Just before I left, I had a few things to sort of cut and trim, and there was a big branch hanging over the driveway. It looked amazingly healthy, so it was a shame to do it, but it was really in the way of stuff. So I came down here to the corner and I literally stuck a few in the ground, and then I shut off. I had to go. So this one has been here, where are we now? 2-3 months. So it's definitely doing all right, because all the others really died, unfortunately, but they were offcuts. So I haven't got any proper stakes. Figure I'll put this in temporarily till I can get a proper stake, and then hopefully it'll survive. I mean, I should never have to buy an olive tree again, to be fair, if I do it right. This is crazy. I literally stuck it in the ground. Best to get a chair. I'm not going to drink the whole bottle, or what's left of it anyway. So cheers to all, and admiring my new olive tree, which is a bit random, a bit lucky that that's taken, but I really like this corner. I think I'm going to do something special with it. It's one of those corners that you can see from everywhere, so I'm going to start planting some things here that have got a meaning. So that one, without getting too deep, is for a good old pal who passed away 2 years or so ago. I think I'm going to put 3 trees here which represent me and the girls, and then there's another friend who I know this will mean a lot to. I think this is the spot, right here. And I know that's only talking to one person, but cheers. So nice. It's that time of night. Oh, I come outside, get the last of the sun, and try and fix the wing. So this broke in the wind last year. Well, it nearly broke. So I'm just going to try and support it now.
I'm here for another 10 days, I think. And of that, I've only got the one weekend in it, one weekend off work. So I can't achieve a great deal, but I can chip away at things, and I'm just trying to look ahead at the next time I'm down, what I can achieve. But I get that I was trying to get organised this trip, and it's just not gone my way. It's been a great trip, but it doesn't look like much has happened. The old septic, which is still live, not putting that on camera. I have to do a bit of remedial work on that. That's taken me 3 days. 3 days I didn't have, but these things happen, don't they? The roof has really knocked me out. This is the shame of the time of my life. Say I'm not doing this full time. I get most of you know that anyway, those who've been watching a while. But when you've only got the weekends and the evenings, or get up early and do it, you know, your energy levels suffer. I'm definitely feeling it in my 50s. It's different. So should I have done this in my 30s? Hey, maybe. And if you're in your 30s, yeah, do it. Anyway, maybe your 40s, or keep your energy levels up. Ramble on. So where was I? I'm all right with this. I'm in no rush. I think if I can have this finished in the next 2 years, I'd be happy, because there's so many other things going on. You know, they're way more important at the moment. This is that long-term project to live here long term, back and forth to travel, doing work on the weekends, doing work on the evenings. That's all alright if things get lined up and things happen when people say they're going to happen. But when I'm here for 10 days and something doesn't arrive on time, you just got to adapt. Okay. What else do I need to tell you? That's about it, I think. Everything else is good. It's all good. Been a long winter. Everyone's talking about the winter here. I know previously I've filmed lots of blue sky stuff. It's not blue sky all the time, put it that way. But here I am, still in a t-shirt. It's not that cold, is it? Can't complain. I don't know if I'm going to get this in this trip, but I was out for dinner and there's a bottle of wine. I've been out to the same restaurant quite a few times with quite a few people. Picked the same bottle of wine. It's lovely. The other night, first time I turned the label around, it's literally made just outside the village. There's me going around all these places for great vineyards. There's one here. Didn't even know it. So wine review coming up soon. Maybe not this video, but I'll get one. I've got to go and buy some of the wine first, to review it.